Hey guys, this is Mr. Boyd. Welcome back to another lesson on graphing quadratic equations. In today's lesson, we're going to take a look at graphing intercept or factored form, which is f of x equals a times x minus p times x minus q. P and q are the x-intercepts, which are also called the zeros or roots of the function. Since the axis of symmetry is located halfway between the two x-intercepts, we can use the formula x equals p plus q divided by 2 to find the axis of symmetry. Okay? So, let's go ahead and take a look at a couple examples here. So example 1 is f of x equals negative 3 times x minus 1 times x plus 2. To find the intercepts, we're going to set this equal to 0. And then we're going to solve this. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is divide out the negative 3. And that's going to leave me with 0 equals x minus 1 times x plus 2. To find my intercepts, or my zeros, I'm going to place each factor equal to 0 and solve, just like we did back when we factored to solve quadratics. And so I can see the x that makes this equal 0 is positive 1 or negative 2. So my x-intercepts are negative 2, 0, and 1, 0. To find my axis of symmetry, I'll add the two intercepts together, negative 2 plus 1, then I'll divide by 2. So negative 2 plus 1 would be negative 1 divided by 2. Therefore, my axis of symmetry is x equals negative 1/2. Okay? Let's go ahead and do number 2. Looking at number 2, I can see that my intercepts are the same because both factors are the same. So I'll ask myself, what makes this x equal 0, make that whole factor equal 0? What makes x plus 3 equal 0? Well, in this case, it would be negative 3 and negative 3. I really don't need to list it twice, so I'll cross that one out. My axis of symmetry is x equals negative 3 divided by 2, which means my axis of symmetry is x equals negative 1.5. For our last one, my intercepts are at positive 7, 0, and negative 1, 0. My axis of symmetry would be 7 plus negative 1 divided by 2. That's 6 divided by 2, which is going to be 3. So x equals 3 is my axis of symmetry. Okay, let's take a look at one where we go all the way to the graphing. All right, so in this case, a equals negative 2. Therefore, I know that this parabola will open down because a is a negative number. My two intercepts are going to be 4, 0, and 2, 0, because if I put a 4 in there, that would make this factor equal 0, and of course if I multiply by 0, I get a result of 0. If I put a 2 in here, same case, 2 minus 2 is 0. All right, so my P is 4, my Q is 2, my axis of symmetry would be 4 plus 2 divided by 2. For that would be 6 divided by 2, or 3. That tells me that my vertex is at 3, comma something, To find out what the y part of the vertex is, I'm going to plug in 3. So f of 3 equals negative 2 times 3 minus 4 times 3 minus 2. That's going to be negative 2 times negative 1 times 1, which is going to give me a positive 2. So now I've got 3 comma 2 as my vertex. My y-intercept, again, starts with a 0, as always. I'm going to plug in f of 0 to find the y part. Negative 2 times 0 minus 4 times 0 minus 2. Okay, that's going to be negative 2 times negative 4 times negative 2. Let's see, that's going to be negative 8, or 8 times negative 2 is going to be 16, negative 16. Wow, can't place that on my graph, but it is negative 16. My minimum maximum value, since this is opening down, it's going to be a maximum. And the maximum, again, is going to be the y part of the vertex, so the maximum value would be 2. So let's see, how can I place some other points on here? Well, I do have my x-intercepts. So I've got 4, 0, and 2, 0. And then also I can use my a equals negative 2 in my parent function to find another couple of points. So y equals negative 2, x squared is my parent function. So if I go out 2 spaces to the left or right, negative 2 times 2 squared, then that would be negative 2 times 4. So I would actually be going down 8 spaces. So if I go out 2 and I drop 8 spaces, I would be down here at negative 6 on this side and on this side. And we know that's true because our axis of symmetry or reflecting line is right here. And so this curve looks not anything like this because it's really difficult to draw this on this tablet, but something like that. Okay, guys, so I would like for you to finish out the remaining 3 on this paper and click subscribe, ring the bell, thumbs up, and you'll get notified when I put out new videos. Hope this was helpful. Have a great day.